This will be a big challenge for us this week. We'll have to do a lot of things well, do them consistently, do them for 60 minutes.
Does it feel like you're playing for the top seed in the AFC with this team, the stakes are that?
I feel like we're playing Kansas City.
Does it seem like a higher stakes game than
Feels like we're playing Kansas City.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Patriots Now. I'm your host, Michaela Vernava. That's right, Bill said it. The Pats face their greatest challenge yet. Well, he didn't exactly say that, but it is their greatest challenge yet this season as they take on the 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs in prime time on Sunday. Here's the dilemma. The Red Sox are playing Game 2 of the ALCS on Sunday night. So what's a Boston sports fan to do?
You know, Boston sports fans are going to have two TVs, the one Red Sox game right there and the Patriots game right there. So, and probably halftime of our game, the Red Sox game will be up or something. So
buy two TVs. split TV and watch both.
Or at least their phone. One should be on the TV, the other one be on their phone, or just press the last button back and forth and keep going back and forth between teams. Yeah.
But if they had to choose, what would you do? Really?
Well, I would watch the NFL game first, and then doing TV timeouts, check the Boston game and see what they're up to.
I got it.
Yeah. That's just my opinion, guy who plays on the team.
I got it.
Great advice from the guys. Now, on one of those screens, you'll be seeing the wonder that is Patrick Mahomes. In his first season as a starter, Mahomes has been an absolute wrecking ball through the first 5 weeks of the season. He's thrown for over 300 yards in 4 out of 5 games. After just the second week of the season, he had already electrified the NFL when he threw for his 10th touchdown, passing Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Charlie Payton, who previously held the record for most touchdowns through the first 2 games of a season with 9. Mahomes currently leads the league in passing touchdowns with 14. Tom Brady ranks second in that category with 12. And Mahomes told us on a conference call this week that Brady is a quarterback he's been emulating for quite some time. Well, here's what TB12 thinks of the youngster.
He's obviously got a great skill set and playing really well. Throwing a lot of touchdowns, really distributing the ball, and extending plays, making plays, on the move outside of the pocket. And it's a big test for our defense. Anytime you play quarterback that can do all those things, it tests your discipline in a lot of areas. We just got to take advantage when we get opportunities to stop them. And played this team a bunch, and they play really well. They're really well coached. They got good players, very physical, good in all areas. Well coached, tough, hard-nosed team, and it's a tough game, but we're excited for the challenge.
Patriots fans, we know you've always got questions about the Pats, and with the Chiefs in town, there's plenty to wonder about. To answer your toughest questions, here is the one and only Doug Kyde with your Patriots mailbag.
Hello, this is Doug Kyde. Welcome to the mailbag. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kyde using the hashtag MailDoug, and I might answer it or I might not. First question here comes from Diego F. That's at Phantasma D. Laduca, and he asks, how big of a risk do you think it is to stay this thin at running back? I think it's a big risk. The Patriots only have 3 running backs on their 53-man roster right now. Sony Michel, James White, and Kenyon Barner. The Patriots actually activated 5 running backs at points last season, so they're definitely going very shallow at running back right now, and we already saw how much of a risk this is because rookie running back Sony Michel was added to the injury report on Wednesday. He was on the practice field on Thursday just pedaling a stationary bike, wasn't participating as far as what we saw from the offense, so if an injury occurs at running back, that could get shallow very quick. Second question here comes from Neil Jocelyn, who asks, what is your best guess of the defensive strategy the Patriots will use to attempt to slow down the Chiefs? I think the Patriots will really try to dare the Chiefs to run the ball. I think they even could use a cover 2-man system with Duron Harmon and Devin McCourty back deep while also using their cornerbacks in man coverage, and that would be a very good way to protect themselves from Tyreek Hill's speed. Personally, I think what makes the most sense is putting Jason McCourty on Tyreek Hill with that safety help over the middle. That would leave Stephon Gilmore on Sammy Watkins. I think that's an advantageous matchup for the Patriots. And Patrick Chung on tight end Travis Kelce. If anyone can shut down Kelce on this team, it would be Chung. It's still going to be a challenge for him, but he's a better option than a guy like Devin McCourty or a linebacker.
Thanks, Doug. With 2 prolific offenses and 2 not so prolific defenses, this game is sure to light up fantasy football teams everywhere. To tell you who to start and sit, here is NESN.com's fantasy expert, Darren Hartwell.
Thanks, Michaela. My fantasy advice for Patriots Chiefs is simple. Start everyone. Okay, maybe not everyone, but this still should be a shootout of epic proportions, considering the Chiefs' offense is scoring the most points per game in the AFC, and its defense is allowing the most yards per game in the NFL. For that reason, I'm firing up Tom Brady, who has 6 touchdown passes in his last 2 games, and Rob Gronkowski, who should be able to exploit a Chiefs secondary without safety Eric Berry. Running backs Sony Michel and James White are also must-starts, based on this crazy stat. 9 different running backs have recorded double-digit fantasy points against Kansas City over just 5 games. That said, I'm still not starting Josh Gordon or Chris Hogan this week. Gordon scored his first Patriots touchdown last week, but he still played in just 20 snaps, so he remains a boom or bust option, while Hogan appears to be taking a back seat in this crowded offense. On Kansas City side, you have to start Patrick Mahomes against a Patriots defense that's allowed 11 passing touchdowns through 5 games. Travis Kelce also gets the green light in this all-pro tight end showdown, while running back Kareem Hunt and wide receiver Tyreek Hill are also solid plays. I'm Darren Hartwell, and that's the Fantasy Football Minute from Foxborough.
Thanks, Darren. Now, the Pats seem to slowly but surely be getting healthier, especially on defense. We all know that can change in an instant, so knock on wood. But they're looking pretty good for Sunday. Josh Gordon and Rob Gronkowski were limited in practice for the 3rd straight week, dealing with hamstring and ankle injuries, respectively, while Chris Hogan did not practice on Thursday. However, all are expected to play on Sunday. As for the Chiefs, star safety Eric Berry is likely out with his heel injury, which is good news for Tom Brady. That about does it for us here on Patriots Now. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck with juggling those dual screens with the Patriots and Red Sox playing on Sunday night. We'll have all your coverage from Gillette Stadium and Fenway Park right here on NESN.com.